Did the German government withdraw its classification of the AfD as an extremist organization, thereby vindicating the party? Less than a week after the German Office for the Protection of the Constitution, known as the BfV, came out with an announcement saying that after a 3-year investigation, they had definitive evidence to determine that the AfD party is a confirmed right-wing extremist endeavor, headlines like this came out. Now, the BfV's job, among other things, is to monitor extremist groups working to undermine democracy. So this is a pretty big deal, and the extremist classification allows them to use pretty extensive surveillance tools to monitor the party's activities. And this office is criticized a lot by the far right as being authoritarian, undemocratic, and biased against them. But it's fundamentally there to protect democracy against those who use the flaws of democracy to destroy it from the inside. The whole point is to prevent another fascist dictatorship because Germany isn't too proud of the last time that happened, unlike a few AfD politicians who are. Anyway, did the BfV walk back its extremist AfD label as Politico said? No, that's an incredibly misleading headline. What actually happened is that the AfD sued the BfV over the classification, which was very much expected. The AfD has already been classified as extremist at the state level in 3 different states, and some of its branches, like its youth wing, also got the same classification, and every time they sued the BfV over it. And each time, like this time, the BfV said that they would refrain from using the label and not use the tools that they're allowed to use against extremist organizations like the AfD while the case was ongoing. But that doesn't walk back the classification. They didn't withdraw it, and it certainly doesn't vindicate the AfD despite what they've been trying to convince everyone of. And some of those court cases are still ongoing, but the AfD lost every one of them that has concluded. The BfV keeps winning these cases, and independent courts keep confirming that the AfD is an extremist organization because the evidence is overwhelming. And I just packed as much of that evidence as possible into a 40-minute video on YouTube. Anyway, if you want to see what happens this time, follow for more.